It is that time of the show where we embarrass ourselves and largely make fools of ourselves. It is, of course, the picks. Let's hit the music, shall we? There we go. All right. So, I am slowly but surely making my way back in the standings here. I think I'm only 3 games out from Seth. 104.59 to 107.56. I'm very close. We'll see if we can make it back. All right, here we go. Bills at the Texans. Thursday night football. I'm going to go with the Bills here. Seth is also going with the Bills. Look, the Texans defense, it's very good. This could actually be a sneaky good game, but it's going to be on the backs of whether the Texans can actually stop the Bills' offense. The Bills' offense is just that good. I'm going to say that they're not going to be able to stop them long enough. So give me the Bills. Davis Mills, I'm assuming, I don't actually know if he's playing. He might get C.J. Stroud back. I don't know what his condition is, but give me the Bills. Jets at the Ravens. Next question. The Ravens are legit right now. They are crawling all over the way back. They are slowly but surely making their way downtown, and the Jets are going to be another one of their get-right games. So give me the Ravens to get the win. Steelers at Bears. Seth is taking Bears. You know what I'm going to do? Just because I need to make up some games, I'm going to go with the Steelers here. I do think their defense is good enough to hold out the Bears, who weirdly have honestly been able to manage to get into the head of the North. But like I said in the show, I don't think it's real. I'm not a believer in Caleb Williams and the Bears. I think the Steelers, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing, but based on the way they played against the Bengals, maybe they don't need Aaron Rodgers. Maybe they're even better without Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. Tomato. Give me the Steelers. I don't know. It's going to be a defensive game. I feel like they can get the win. Patriots at the Bengals. Definitely going with the Patriots here. Drake May is legit. He is really, really good. He's playing at a level to where I wouldn't be surprised if they give him Offensive Player of the Year, maybe Comeback Player of the Year, whatever the case might be. He's been excellent. And the Bengals have been the opposite of that. Give me the Patriots. Giants taking on the Lions. And Seth is taking the Lions. And it's coming off of a loss. It's a home game. It's a terrible Giants team with Jameis Winston starting. I think the Lions are looking at this game and they're thinking, okay, boys, let's drop like a 40 bomb. Let's drop like a 60 bomb. We need to just massacre this team. Because that is what good teams do. They beat up on bad teams. So give me the Lions. I think they're going to win this game pretty comfortably. Should be nice. Vikings taking on the Packers. Seth is taking the Packers. I'm going to agree. Look, J.J. McCarthy, I know that he beat the Lions, so all the Viking fans and all the Michigan slappies who were, for whatever reason, are happy that the Lions lost. I just don't believe in J.J. He had one good game in his life, and it was against us. Good for him. And this Packer team has just too good of a defense. He's not going to be comfortable. Micah Parsons is going to want to take this kid's head off, and that's not a good spot to be in if you're a quarterback going up against the Packers. Give me Green Bay. Colts at the Chiefs. Seth is taking the Colts. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I feel not good about taking the Chiefs based on their loss last week. But to my credit, it was a close game. And I just think Colts are coming off a bye here. But Daniel Jones had a couple of games where he hadn't looked great. Hadn't been, the Danny Dimes exactly. And I feel like this Chiefs team, all they've heard all through the last few weeks is how terrible they are, how it's over, they're not going to be able to win, all that stuff. I think it's going to be fuel. I think they're going to win in Arrowhead. It's going to be ugly because it's the Chiefs, and that's just how they play basketball, how they play football right now. So give me the Chiefs. Seahawks at the Titans in a very lopsided game. If it's the Titans involved, it's going to be the opposite team. It could be the Titans against, the Sisters of the Poor and Blind, and I'll probably take at least the Sisters to cover. Give me the Seahawks. Yeah, tough game for Sam Darnold last week, but it was a big game, so we inevitably lost. This is not a big game, though, so he'll inevitably go off and bring back all of the Sam Darnold believers, the Darnold fan club will definitely be coming out. Give me Seahawks. Jaguars at the Cardinals. Well, I did declare that I was never picking the Cardinals again, so I do, in principle, have to choose the Jaguars. Hey, man, they dominated the Chargers last week. I don't think anybody expected that. Maybe you expected them potentially to win because the Chargers are just injured all through their offensive line. But they dominated outright. This is not a good matchup in general. These two teams are not good. Somebody's got to win. Give me the Jags. Boy, oh boy. This is, guys, I got to tell you, there's been a lot of games that are not good. This is probably the worst of the worst. Browns at the Raiders. I genuinely don't know who to pick. Seth is taking the Raiders, just for not losing out on a potential gain. I'm just gonna agree with him and take the Raiders. These two teams are both so terrible. Dylan Gabriel, he's got nothing around him, and then he gets hurt, and you bring in Shedeur Sanders. If he's your starting quarterback, you're gonna lose this game. Geno Smith does have a lot more experience. Ashton Jeanty, that poor guy is stuck with that terrible offensive line. He was feasting in Boise State, and now he's stuck in Vegas with that terrible team. So, Raiders, I guess. Eagles at the Cowboys. Yeah, Eagles. Cowboys are not going to be able to score on this defense. They're just not. They weren't able to score on opening night, largely. Or rather, they were, but it was only because Jalen Carter wasn't on the field because Jalen Carter decided to have a stupid moment. And I just don't think there's a chance in the world that the Eagles or the Cowboys somehow managed to score on this Eagles team. If the Lions couldn't score on this Eagles team, I'm not convinced that really anybody's going to be able to score that much on this Eagles team. Give me the Eagles. Fly high, fly. Isn't that what they say? I think that's the phrase. Falcons at the Saints. Well, somebody's got to win, and Seth is taking the Falcons. I'm going to agree with him. Raheem Morris is not a very good coach. The Falcons should have known that when they had him as their interim head coach and let him go. But he's just not good. He's not good at organizing a staff. The offense that is that talented, it just shouldn't be the way that it is. And look, you're out Michael Penix. You're putting in the corpse of Kirk Cousins. It's not good, but it can't possibly actually be this bad, But the Saints are much worse. So give me the Falcons. Buccaneers at the Rams, Sunday Night Football. This should be a really good game. Give me the Rams, the Baker Mayfield Bowl. The Bucs are very injured. I just don't think they're going to be able to keep up with the firepower that LA potentially has. If they want to keep themselves in that, we're still a serious contender in the NFC, they're going to have to win this game. And as far as the Rams go, I think they're going to have to win this game pretty soundly to be able to put themselves in that top-tier category as well. Give me the Rams. Panthers at the 49ers on Monday Night Football. I don't know. This is an ugly game. I'm going to go with the 49ers because Seth took them. Bryce Young played a really fine game last week, beating the Falcons. Panthers are back to above 500. Haven't said that in a very, very long time. The 49ers, they're also just not that good either, so I'm not, in the camp that they are some team that will just destroy them. But then again, this 49ers team with Mac Jones, they did murder the Giants, and Panthers are at least as bad as the Giants. Probably better, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel confident about this, but I'll just go with the 49ers just for fun. All right, here we go. Bills at the Texans. Both taking the Bills. Jets at the Ravens. We are both taking the Ravens. Steelers, Bears. I am taking the Steelers, and Seth is taking the Bears. Patriots, Bengals. We are both taking the Patriots. Giants, Lions. We are both taking the Lions. Vikings, Packers. We are both taking the Packers. Colts, Chiefs. I am taking the Chiefs. Seth is taking the Colts. Seahawks, Titans. We are both taking the Seahawks. Jaguars, Cardinals. We are both taking the Jaguars. Browns, Raiders. We are both taking the Raiders. Eagles, Cowboys. We are both taking the Eagles. Falcons, Saints. We are both taking the Falcons. Buccaneers, Rams. We are both taking the Rams. And Panthers, 49ers. We are both taking the 49ers, excuse me. And those are your NFL Week 11 picks. Hey, YouTube. If you like clips like that, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We've got live shows every Tuesday night. Hope to see you there.